It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Bears will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop-to-back return at the 22. The Seminoles offense will have the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the diagnosis. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game, you huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Seminoles. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball. And this offense right now is in a groove early.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own, and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball over.
Caught over the middle. It's Feev. Turning it on. And the defense drags him down. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And that's exactly what you wanted from this offense, man. Just breathe a little bit easier, created a little bit of space by getting that first down. Now I wonder, now does this open it up? Does this give us a chance now on first down, be more aggressive, more space on the football field, less concerned about maybe going backwards?
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker. The defense wouldn't lost yardage. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Boots' first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last year. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Davis. Hits the seam wide open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Got a man. It's Davis. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive, he can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
The Seminoles line it up with a first and goal. From the gun, looking to buy time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. The landscape of college football will change dramatically with the outcome of this one, and we will keep you posted.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Motion from the wideout. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up. Intercepted, number 19. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Cal! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Gonna run it. It's Parker. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bear. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.